a general statement.
I thought the girls were really good collectively as a group today. The things that we talked about after the match on Thursday, I thought they continued to do well. We talked about emphasis of stopping the right side from Cal Baptist. I think we did a really good job of that. And we talked about controlling that first touch. Outside of set 2, the ball was in Deborah's hands a whole lot, and I think this is probably the most efficient offensive outing that we've had in a long time, and starting to get that kill number up around 14-15% that we're earning a lot of points. So overall, I thought great team effort.
Coach, what does win 500 mean for you?
It means I've had a lot of good players over the years, and I've been doing it a long time. One of the two. It's really just like I said, I've had a tremendous number of amazing young women over the course of 17 years, and put me in a good position to win a lot of matches. But really hats off to the kids that step on the court night in and night out and win those matches for us. And I give all the credit to them. And when we don't win, I'll take that and not getting them ready. So they give me everything they have during the week of practice, and then the wins just kind of fall in place on their own accord.
Coming into this game, were you aware of the 500 mark?
Honestly, you can ask Jonah. He filled me in a little bit, but I really don't keep track of that stuff very well. He's been asking me questions for the last week and a half, so I figured something was up. But like I said, in the midst of a season where we're grinding it out, it's probably the last thing from our mind, and we're day to day, win to win. So, if it pushes us over 500, we'll take that. But the big thing is it's another win for this group of girls, and that's the most important.
Speaking of efficient offense, Veronica Jandova was really effective on the slide today. What do you think made her so dominant on that slide, specifically tonight?
I think if you really go back and look at Beto all year, she's been really good on the slide all the time. I think the thing that she did well tonight, anytime you're running the slide, you're going to have miscues here and there. And I thought she did a really good job on the 2 or 3 miscues of putting the ball somewhere. And a couple of those turned into kills, and a couple of them were just points that we saved, as opposed to making just a straight error on those balls that have kind of driven her hitting percentage down over the course of the year. I thought she made really good decisions on the balls that weren't perfect. And then, of course, I think the help from Sarah having a big night from the back row also helps, stretches the defense a little bit. And like I said, the big thing with her being efficient is, in order for her to run the slide, the ball's got to be in Deborah's hands. And I think that's all those little things add up to a great night for her.
Victor Nava has been very effective for you these last few games, and you talked about her the last time overcoming some setbacks. Can you just elaborate a little bit further more on how she's been able to become a key cog in your lineup?
Yeah, she just continues to work and keeps getting better every day. And like I said, everything that happened early on in the season with her just set her back 3 or 4 weeks from everybody else. So she's been playing catch up, and she comes in, she works hard in practice, and I think everybody's just starting to gain confidence with each other. I thought Samarette did a really good job. She takes a lot of responsibility for us, but I think she's trying to get that feel of where she can trust people and where does she have to take balls, and that allows her to play a little bit more defense and stay in system a little bit more. And I thought she did a good job of giving some of the responsibility on easy balls back to some people and letting them handle those easy balls, so she can really get locked in and play some good defense and step up on coverage and those kind of things. So like I said, it's all just a bunch of little details that we've been talking about maybe all season, and this home stretch has just given us a handful of practices finally back to back where we can really lock the girls in and drill the same thing 3 or 4 days in a row. We didn't have that luxury first half, so last week and next week I think we can really make some strides on details that have been plaguing us all year long.
You've got Utah Valley coming up on Monday. It's a team that you kind of had them over there on the roads, and now you guys get to face them here at home. What kind of adjustments are you going to have to make in order to be a solid Utah Valley team. That's been a little bit of the stone on the shoe.
Yeah, they're a great blocking team, and we expect them to come in and block the ball well. We'll have to control Kaz. I think when we controlled her for 2 sets, that was a game plan up there, and the 2 sets weren't close, and then for whatever reason, we just kind of quit committing on her and let her get loose, and she's not just their offensive leader, she's really their emotional leader. She gets 1 or 2 big kills in a row, and then she gets rolling, and then everybody else gains confidence really from her. So if you can kind of keep her under control, then you can keep Utah Valley under control. But I think they hurt us a little bit from the right up there as well, and I think we're getting better at defending the right, and hats off to Carter Hillenkamp. Just digging 1 or 2 balls off that right side attack tends to put pressure on people, and then they start trying a little harder, hitting a little harder angle, and they start making some hitting errors. And I think that's one thing we haven't done well until these last 2 matches is dig balls out of zone 1. And I think that's why we put her in there, and she's going to get her feet underneath her on serve receive. We expect that. She's doing a lot of extra work, and once she gets that rolling, it's going to be a big asset for us down the stretch.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, good. Thank you, guys.